Your cat is scratching right now, and most owners have no idea why fleas keep coming back. Here's the scary truth. You've been treating the fur, while the real problem starts inside your cat's body. But today, real relief could start just by adding a few simple things into your cat's food bowl, and fleas and ticks may never come back. Some owners said the scratching started disappearing after just one night. Let's start with number 1, the apple cider vinegar. Your cat is scratching right now, and you think it's just a habit. It's not. Fleas survive in alkaline environments. Your cat's skin, their fur, their blood, that's their perfect home. But the moment you change that environment, they can't survive. A 2018 study in the Journal of Arthropod-Borne Diseases confirmed that acidic compounds significantly repel and kill common flea species. Here's what rare owners do. Half a teaspoon of raw apple cider vinegar in your cat's water bowl every single day. It slightly shifts your cat's internal pH, makes their blood less attractive, makes their skin hostile. Fleas jump off on their own. No spray, no collar, no vet visit, and it costs almost nothing. But fleas can still smell your cat. The next powder makes them completely invisible. Brewer's yeast. Did you know fleas choose their host? They do. They smell your cat before they jump. Fleas are attracted to specific compounds, carbon dioxide, certain amino acids released through your cat's skin. They hunt by scent. Brewer's yeast completely changes that scent. It's packed with B vitamins, especially thiamine. When your cat digests it, thiamine gets released directly through their skin. Fleas hate that smell. They avoid it entirely. A study in medical and veterinary entomology found that B vitamin supplementation significantly reduced flea infestation rates in animals. Significantly reduced. Half a teaspoon of Brewer's yeast powder in your cat's food. Every day, your cat becomes invisible to fleas. They smell wrong. Fleas move on. And the best part? Cats actually love the taste. Naturally savory. No fighting at mealtime. But repelling isn't enough. The next oil suffocates fleas dead on contact. The coconut oil. Stop buying flea shampoo. Seriously, stop right now. Most flea shampoos contain chemicals, permethrin, pyrethrins, that can be toxic to cats in high doses. You're putting poison on your cat to kill parasites. There's a better way. The lauric acid in coconut oil suffocates fleas on contact. They can't breathe. They die immediately. Research published in the Asian Pacific Journal of Tropical Biomedicine confirmed lauric acid has powerful insecticidal properties against multiple parasite species. Powerful, insecticidal, natural. Add just a quarter teaspoon to your cat's food 3 times a week. It works from the inside out. Your cat's coat becomes naturally repellent. Fleas land and immediately leave. And as a bonus, your cat's fur becomes incredibly soft and shiny within days. But adult fleas are dead. What about the eggs? The next oil destroys them before they ever hatch. The cedarwood oil. Flea eggs are the real enemy. You kill the adults, you feel good. 2 weeks later, they're back. Because the eggs survived. They hatched. New generation. Same nightmare. Cedarwood oil destroys flea eggs at the molecular level. It contains cedrol, a compound that dissolves the protective coating around flea eggs. They never hatch. Cycle broken before it even begins. A 2011 study in parasitology research found cedarwood oil had near 100% ovicidal activity against fleas. Near 100%. That's not a small number. 2 drops of diluted cedarwood oil in your cat's food, once a week. That's the entire treatment. No eggs? No new fleas? The infestation collapses permanently. 99% of owners never address the eggs. They keep treating adults and wonder why fleas return. Now you know why. But fleas are handled. Ticks are next, and they're far more dangerous. The next herb stops them cold. The rosemary. Ticks are not like fleas. Fleas jump, ticks wait, they sit on grass, on leaves, on your doorstep. Patient, still. And the moment your cat walks past, they attach. Ticks carry Lyme disease, Ehrlichia, anaplasmosis, diseases that can permanently destroy your cat's health. But rosemary contains rosmarinic acid, a powerful compound that repels ticks at the chemical level. A study from the USDA Agricultural Research Service found rosemary extract highly effective against multiple tick species, including the deer tick that carries Lyme disease. Highly effective against Lyme-carrying ticks. Just a pinch of dried rosemary powder in your cat's food 3 times a week. Your cat starts producing a scent that ticks biologically avoid. They won't even attempt to attach. Simple, cheap, powerful. But ticks are outside. What about the fleas hiding inside your home right now? In your carpet, your sofa, everywhere. The next spray wipes them all out. The lemon spray. Your carpet is a flea nursery, right now. Under your feet. 95% of a flea infestation lives in your home, not on your cat. Eggs buried in carpet fibers, larvae hiding in furniture, pupae waiting to hatch. You treat your cat. Fleas come back in 2 weeks, every single time, because you're ignoring the real source. Limonene, found in lemons, destroys fleas at all life stages. Eggs, larvae, adults. A study in the Journal of Medical Entomology found limonene lethal to fleas across all life stages with low toxicity to mammals. Low toxicity. All stages, lethal. Boil 2 lemons in water. Cool overnight. Spray on your cat's bedding, carpets, and furniture once a week. Your home stops being a flea factory. Your cat's treatment finally works permanently. But killing fleas isn't enough. What if you could stop them reproducing entirely? The next oil does exactly that. The neem oil. This ingredient comes from ancient medicine, 4,000 years old. Neem oil has been used across India and Asia for millennia as a natural parasite repellent. For humans, for livestock, for pets. Modern science finally confirmed why it works. Neem contains azadirachtin, a compound that interrupts the flea and tick reproductive cycle completely. They can't lay eggs. They can't reproduce. The entire infestation collapses on its own. A 2015 study in Parasites and Vectors confirmed azadirachtin's effectiveness against flea reproduction, calling it a powerful insect growth regulator. Powerful growth regulator. No reproduction possible. 2 drops of food-grade neem oil in your cat's food, once a week, combined with everything else on this list? Fleas have no way out, but fleas are attacking from outside. What about the damage already happening inside your cat's body right now? The next spice fixes that. The turmeric. Most owners think fleas are a skin problem. They're wrong. A flea infestation triggers systemic inflammation inside your cat's body. Every bite releases histamines, toxins, stress hormones. Over time, it weakens your cat from the inside out. Turmeric contains curcumin, one of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatory compounds ever studied. A 2017 review in the journal Molecules confirmed curcumin's ability to reduce inflammatory markers significantly in animals, including those caused by parasite bites and infestations. Significantly reduced. Inflammation, gone. A tiny pinch of turmeric powder in your cat's food, 3 times a week. It doesn't just fight inflammation. Curcumin also has natural antiparasitic properties, making your cat's internal environment hostile to fleas and ticks simultaneously. 2 benefits, 1 ingredient. But there's something even scarier happening inside your cat right now, and most owners have zero idea. The next seed exposes it, the pumpkin seeds. When your cat grooms themselves, they swallow fleas, and fleas carry tapeworm larvae inside them. Your cat bites a flea, swallows it. The tapeworm larvae enter their digestive system, attach to the intestinal wall, start growing. This is happening to cats right now, in clean homes, with a 10 of owners who have no idea. Pumpkin seeds contain cucurbitacein, a compound that paralyzes intestinal parasites and forces them out of the body naturally. A study published in the African Journal of Traditional Medicine confirmed cucurbitacein's effectiveness against intestinal worms in animals. Confirmed against intestinal parasites. 1 teaspoon of ground raw pumpkin seeds in your cat's food, twice a week. It clears any internal parasites silently accumulating without your knowledge. Fleas on the outside, worms on the inside. Now you're fighting both, but the biting has already damaged your cat's skin badly. The next plant calms it instantly. The chamomile tea. Flea bites don't just itch. They cause something called flea allergy dermatitis, an immune overreaction to flea saliva that creates intense inflammation, hair loss, and raw skin. One flea bite can trigger weeks of suffering in sensitive cats. Most owners treat it with steroids, with antihistamines, drugs that suppress the immune system. There's a gentler way. Chamomile contains apigenin, a natural compound that directly reduces histamine response and skin inflammation. A 2010 study in molecular nutrition and food research confirmed apigenin's ability to inhibit inflammatory pathways triggered by allergens and insect bites. Inhibit inflammatory pathways naturally. Brew chamomile tea. Cool it completely. Apply lightly to your cat's irritated skin with a cloth once a day. The inflammation calms. The itching stops. Your cat finally gets relief. But what about the flea eggs hiding deep in your furniture right now? The next treatment destroys every single one. The baking soda plus salt treatment. Your sofa has fleas in it. Right now. Flea eggs fall off your cat and land in furniture fibers, in carpet, in every soft surface in your home, waiting to hatch, and no spray reaches them. But this combination does. Baking soda dehydrates flea eggs and larvae. Salt accelerates the dehydration process. Together, they kill what's hiding in your furniture before it hatches. A study from the University of Nebraska Extension confirmed that desiccant treatments, substances that remove moisture, are highly effective at destroying flea eggs and larvae in home environments. Highly effective. Against eggs, against larvae. Mix equal parts baking soda and fine salt. Sprinkle generously on carpets and furniture. Leave for 12 hours. Vacuum thoroughly. Do this once a week for 1 month. The hidden flea population collapses completely, but the eggs are gone. What about your cat's damaged skin underneath all that scratching? The next plant heals it fast. Aloe vera. Your cat's skin is under attack every day. Every flea bite injects saliva, toxins, histamines directly into their skin. Over time, even after fleas are gone, that damage remains. Inflamed skin, damaged hair follicles, persistent itching. Most owners think the problem is solved when fleas are gone. It's not. Pure food-grade aloe vera contains a chemanan, a compound that actively regenerates damaged skin cells and reduces inflammation at the tissue level. A 2019 study in the Journal of Dermatological Treatment confirmed chemanin's ability to accelerate skin repair and reduce inflammatory damage significantly. Accelerate repair, reduce inflammation significantly. A tiny amount of pure food-grade aloe vera applied directly to your cat's irritated spots. Once daily, skin heals faster, fur grows back, your cat stops scratching, but healed skin means nothing if your cat's immunity is still weak. The next food rebuilds it from the inside out. The bone broth. A weak cat attracts more fleas. That's not a myth. That's biology. Fleas sense immune function. They target hosts with compromised health. Low immunity means slower skin repair, weaker coat barrier, and easier parasite attachment. Bone broth rebuilds your cat from the inside. It's packed with collagen, glycine, and glutamine, compounds that directly support gut health, immune function, and skin integrity simultaneously. A 2021 study in the Journal of Animal Physiology confirmed that collagen-rich diets significantly improve skin barrier integrity and immune response in cats. Significantly improved. Skin, immunity, together. 2 tablespoons of unsalted, onion-free bone broth poured over your cat's food. 3 times a week. Your cat's immune system strengthens. Skin barrier thickens. Parasites find them increasingly difficult to target. You're not just removing fleas. You're building a cat that repels them naturally. But all of this means nothing without one final daily habit, and it takes only 5 minutes. Consistent grooming with a flea comb. Everything on this list works. But there's one thing that makes all of it more powerful. Daily grooming with a fine-toothed flea comb. Not because the comb alone removes all fleas, but because it does something far more important. It gives you daily intelligence on your cat's flea situation. A study published in Veterinary Parasitology found that regular flea combing is one of the most effective monitoring tools for detecting flea infestations early, before they become severe. Early detection. Before severe infestation. Run the flea comb through your cat's fur every day. Focus on the neck, base of tail, and belly. Drop any fleas found directly into soapy water. They can't escape. This daily ritual also distributes the natural oils from your cat's skin, reinforcing the same protective barrier that every ingredient on this list is building. 5 minutes a day, maximum protection. Permanently. Your cat deserves this. So let me ask you something. Before this video, how many of these were you already doing? Be honest. Comment right now. Write your number, 0, 3, 7, or are you just finding out about all of these for the very first time today? Because here's what I want you to do tonight. Pick just one thing from this list. Just one. Add it to your cat's food tomorrow morning, and watch what happens. Your cat will stop scratching, their coat will change, their energy will change, and in 2 weeks, you won't believe it's the same cat.